One thing that the entire trading community is looking forward to or looking at trepidation with is the fact that there's going to be an extension in trading hours, 6 p.m.
Right.
to 9 p.m. a possibility. We're sort of going towards it. I'd love your thoughts on it, Mr. Baliga. Are you somebody who is happy with the fact that this is happening, or are you also having some reservations over it?
No, I mean, frankly, for me, it does not make much of a difference because I don't play on the F&O side of the market. I'm more of a long-term investor.
Fair
So
enough,
for me,
but still, your thoughts
yeah,
on the fact that we're going to have this now, this extended trading hours.
Because a
yeah,
lot
that's what.
of the market is divided on the fact that some of the participants are saying that it will perhaps help market absorb the impact
Global
of
shocks.
global shocks sooner rather than the next morning, whereas the other sect of the market is saying that it will just add to the stress of the traders, and for the same pot of money you will be working more.
Extra work.
No, that's true because see, I mean, if you have the markets working longer hours, clearly it will take into account the shocks or, I mean, any sort of news flows globally, so that the market does not open with too much of a gap up or down the next day. But then I think if you look at the other side as to, I mean, how, I mean, the employees or the traders will actually manage this. I mean, clearly, I mean, this 3 hours is out of the family time which they would have. And I don't know, I mean, even if it's compensated, but then I don't think you can really value the family time, I mean, the 3 hours of family time which you'll lose. And I'm not too sure whether you'll have like two sets of people working on this. I mean, those who are there from morning 8 to 3:30 would be one set, and possibly evening could be another set. But then 3 hours and just F&O, I don't know whether you require one more set of people. So I mean, it's still I mean, I would say it's a bit fluid as to how I mean it'll work out from an employee's perspective. But as of now, they'll have to put in more time.
Okay, put in more time. I want to move on to one more thing as well. Apart from the extended trading hours, another thing that's a possibility that's going to happen when Indian stock markets has not happened before, happens in the US, is fractional trading or fractional investing, fractional shares. Now, both the Ministry of Corporate Affairs and India's market regulator SEBI are together in unison, quite sanguine about the fact that we will be introducing a fractional investing. Talk to us in a country where there are stocks like MRF and Page Industries. Would you say that it's time we got fractional investing? Just like they have it for these huge shares in the US like Apple and Facebook and the FANG stocks, so to speak.
Absolutely. I think, I mean, this is long overdue. And clearly, this will increase the participation of people in the Indian markets. Because sort of a fractional holding, you can possibly even invest in the equity markets with possibly 100 rupees or 50 rupees. I think I mean, that should be very much be possible. Because if you look I mean, like as to what had happened for the cryptocurrencies, and people could invest even 100 rupees in cryptocurrencies, and because of which the sort of number of investors which were there, I mean, I think about close to about 10 crore accounts were there as far as cryptocurrencies was there. And if you compare that with the equity markets, I mean, we got 10 crore or 12 crore accounts over the last so many years, and cryptocurrencies got that within about a year and a half, 2 years. So clearly, I think the entry level was a barrier. And with this tokenization, I think that entry barrier will be removed, and you'll have many more people investing in the Indian markets.
As Mr. Baliga said, fractional trading will definitely improve the overall breadth of the market. Volatility will come down. The barriers to entry in some of these high price stocks will come down. Investors can perhaps invest 100, 200 rupees in some of these stocks which are trading at 40,000, 50,000. In MRF's case, 1,09,000 rupees. But sir, I just want to bring back the discussion on the longer trading hours. I just want to get your opinion on what will be the impact on traditional brokers. Now, will the incremental revenue that they will generate from additional trading hours offset their incremental cost?
I doubt it. At least to start off with, I doubt whether the incremental trading will offset the costs, because whatever said and done, you'll have to have your office open for that 3 more hours. You'll have to have people sitting there, and surely you'll need to compensate them to a certain extent. And I don't know whether, like after trading for nearly 5.5, 6 hours, during the day, whether there'll be so much of participation, like in the evening from 6 to 9. Yes, clearly the turnover will go up, but may not be commensurate with the costs involved, at least initially.
Sir, can we also expect longer trading hours in the cash segment anytime soon?
I just hope that does not happen. But then, yes, this possibly is the beginning of longer trading hours because if you go back, say 25, 30 years, we just used to have the markets open for 2 hours a day, and from there we have in fact, gone to closer to about 6.5 hours. So that's the, I think this could be the beginning of that. So we could have a longer trading hour for cash, but I just hope it doesn't happen.
Right, you're clearly not looking forward to these extended. You clearly belong to the camp that's convinced that there is nothing good that can come off extended trading hours. Trade better within the given trading hours would be your mantra.
Absolutely, because see, finally in life, you need to have some balance. I mean, if you're working for 6.5 hours, you need to have some family time, and I think this is what will be snatched away.
Right, and 6 hours of high pressure working. We're talking about the stock markets, no less. Just like live news that's there online, like us. High pressure work, 6.5 hours. You're going to need your downtime. Is the word coming in from Mr. Ambareesh Baliga. Mr. Baliga, as always, a pleasure and a joy and a privilege talking to you. Thank you so much for taking time out to be with us this afternoon here on Business Plus. And with that, Suyash, we have wrapped up quite a lot of things, isn't it? It's might not have been the greatest of openings for markets, but a good close and lots to discuss in terms of both fractional investing and longer trading hours. But clearly, forget longer trading hours. Fractional investing certainly is a positive that everybody agrees with, isn't it?
Yes, it looks like fractional trading could something that could be implemented sooner rather than later. I mean, there is chatter about the longer trading hours, but fractional trading, at least we have seen a consensus there that it will be positive for the market. It will improve the overall breadth of the market, reduce barriers to entry, make investing a lot more easier for retail investors. So overall, it looks like a big positive and a move in the right direction.
Move in the right direction as far as fractional trading is concerned. Suyash Maheshwari there, putting a lot of things into perspective, not just the day's trading session, but all that's happening in India's stock market. Suyash, great having you in the studio as always.